Hello everyone and welcome to another virtual pet video. In this video I'm going to be starting up my Digivice IC Burst because, as I found out this morning, a bunch of people in the Digitama Hatchery Discord server are also starting up their ICs, so I'm going to join in because it's been a while since I've actually played with the Burst, and previously I've not really had much luck with it, and I haven't actually played with it much because I'm bad at getting it to get to burst. So I'm going to have another crack at that. But first, I'm also going to be jogressing away my Ikkakumon because it's probably not going to evolve. It's been a few days now, and its lifespan is evolving from adult to natural perfect, usually 3 days, and it's been about 3 days now. And also because it was my birthday yesterday, and I had a lot of food, as you would expect, and I fell into one of those too much food sleep comas and got a few care mistakes during that time. So let's jogress away, and I'm going for Divamon, even though I went for Divamon last time, just because I do like Divamon. Unless I put in the wrong code, and then I won't get Divamon. Nope, there's Divamon. That's cool. I put in the right code. That's good. Otherwise it would have been Waymon, and I don't really feel like raising Waymon. So we will close out of that, and I'll put that to the side for when I decide to jogress on the Pendulum Z at some point, which is still in the freezer. But maybe I'll leave that for a while because I've got a lot of virtual pets raising now. Oh, that's almost English, but I'm raising now. There we are. That works better. So, of course, I have my Axel, which to get to Blade Ikkakumon, I need full insect DNA, but also dragon DNA. So I do have a DDP chip for getting the dragon DNA, but let's fill out the insect DNA first, and I'm out of insect DNA at the moment. So it needs 20 insect DNA. Oh, my hands are cold again. Oh, almost. Nope. And also another reason I want to raise the burst is because I have, oh, that was not it. I have lots of the IC equivalent of the DDP chips, which are just a little bit different. So you can't use the IC chips on the XL, and you can't use the XL chips on the IC. Or at least you can't use the IC chips on the XL, because that's what I've tested. So yes, I will be getting lots of DNA so I can get to Blade Ikkakumon, and I'll be using the DDP chip to get the dragon DNA, because that's a lot easier than just scanning the finger, especially when the fingers are cold. So I'll just warm that up a bit. And hopefully we have more luck getting... Oh, that's much better now. Look at that. And you can see it's also on mute. Because the call noises are so loud on the XL, it's very alarming. Like, it's not just like simple high-pitched noise, they have range and pitch, so it's kind of like... It's very, very alarming. Anyway, so with this burst, let's get it started. So I will not be loading, because one, I checked, and I've only got a baby on there, but I do want to actually hatch it, and I've not really done much on it before, so I'm not really that scared of losing the progress. What's the time? It's 8:27 in the morning. I'm working from home today, so that's pretty cool, because of the new lockdown laws that got extended for another week. So Monday and Tuesday I'm working from home, which means I get more time to do videos in the morning, so that's nice. And also I get to hang out with my dog. Let's put it to 28. And we'll do the charge, which is... Oh no, my hands are cold. And there is our gorgeous little egg. And we're just going to be hanging out with the egg until the egg hatches. So until then, let's do some more DNA scanning on this. Ah, yes, my hands have become cold again. There we are. So yeah, if you have cold hands, any of the virtual pets that have these sort of DNA scanning functionality, which I think is, yeah, it's just the IC Burst and Axel, unless I'm misremembering, you will need to warm up your hands first. Or just don't have circulation problems like me. So, yeah, DDP chips are pretty useful. As I mentioned before, I only have about 4 Accel DDP chips and a bunch of IC ones. When I bought my Burst, it came with like just stacks of them. And they have things like weapons and DNA to evolve your Digimon. But yeah, it's just... Oh, there we are. There's the hatching noise. And there is baby. So we can feed the baby. We can feed the baby meat. And they've got the... So in the food option, it's also got the bandages. And it's got cold medicine. So, well, I guess it's just medicine. But Kaze Gusuri is like cold medicine. And it's got Kizu Gusuri, which is like injury medicine. So bandages. So those are the items you have there. This is a lot like the Tamagotchi connection in the way that there are shops and you can get clothes. Same with the IC, which is something I've always been a fan of. And then, of course, there's the this, which I'm not very good at. Maybe it's because of the lighting or the way I'm moving. But I think there's... Nope, that's not an option there. Oh, that's discipline, I think. I think under... Oh, no, that's... No, that is training. I can't train as a child. I can't remember. But yeah, so I will, I guess, bring out those IC chips and start scanning for DNA. What other options do I have? So I can connect battle, shop, and connect to the B terminal, which is that the home console that they released for the Savers season, which I have. I also have the Cross Wars home console. That's pretty cool. And yeah, so there's not really much I can do with Bottomon, except for like just wait until it evolves. I can't remember actually what the roster is like. I'm fairly certain that Lalamon's not available on it, which is... It just feels weird that Lalamon's not available because, unless I'm completely misremembering, Lalamon is also one of the main characters, so it's weird if she's not on there. I hope I'm misremembering. And of course, we never got Yoshino's IC design for the Burst or for the actual IC itself for those toys, so that's a bit weird. Because every other season you have pretty much got everybody's designs. Except for the Japanese versions, which didn't give you everyone's designs. It gave you like three of the main characters, so the two main characters and then the sixth ranger who shows up. Or I guess seventh really. But yeah, so I guess that's sort of like a thing, but the English versions also didn't have Yoshino's, unless I'm completely misremembering there. Anyway, so that's what I'm raising at the moment. I guess I'll have to look at if Divamon can evolve naturally, and I will try to get those battles in. I can't even train it, which is a shame, because it's at 74 grams, because the Pendulum OGs use up DP to jogress, and they use DP to train, and they use DP to battle, which I'm fairly certain was fixed with the Pendulum 20. I feel like you can actually train and it not use up DP, which is, yeah, it's kind of like an annoying thing about the Pendulum OG, because your Digimon get sick if they get to 99 pounds, and if you can't do anything to decrease that weight, and you're stuck here like, oh, I have no DP to train, but I'm also at 74 pounds, or 74 grams, I guess, is on the Pendulum OG, you kind of just, oh no, I guess I just have to force feed with protein and hope I lose lots of weight with the training that way, but it doesn't really, it sort of cancels itself out. But anyway, that's what I'm raising at the moment. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!